Hey, what's up guys? Angry Canine here, back again with another Minecraft video on the Unnamed server, and today we are down here in the mine area where I just built the super smelter, and as you can see I've done quite a bit of aesthetic work here. Made the area look pretty decent, a lot better than it did before, and also have finished off the main part of the island. Got it all filled in, and I've started on one of the raised platforms. So I'll show you that in just a second, but I just wanted to show you the mine area down here. I have this chest set aside for tools and things like that, and I've been collecting a lot of dirt and sand, or well, cobblestone and gravel, and I have quite a few ores going here. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of mining lately, mostly to collect dirt, and I've actually discovered that there seem to be a lot more dirt pockets underground than what there used to be, than what I used to remember. So that has been extremely helpful. So yeah, as you can see, it's not too bad. Now I've got to do something with this side over here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I've considered maybe installing an item elevator down here that leads up to the surface, so that when I have this chest more or less full here, or if I have a lot of inventory here that I want to send up topside, I don't have to carry it with me. So that is one possibility here. I've also thought about installing my obsidian maker over here, but it's likely that I'm probably going to move that somewhere a little closer to the surface. I'm not sure yet. I still have that underwater structure that I want to build, and that kind of centralizes everything that I have all in one area, so it might be a little redundant to build the obsidian maker down here and then turn around and build it in that structure. So I'm going to head on up here to the surface, and I will show you the progress I've made on the island. As I said, I have finished filling in the main part of the island, and I've started working on the raised platforms, and I have also set up something to help me kind of keep my thoughts organized. I've also done some work down here in, I guess you could call this the basement. I've moved the portal down here and kind of decorated the area a little bit, got it out of the wall from the upper side there, and I finished off the area with some half slabs and cobblestone and the stone bricks here and some wood, and put some doors in, and I've got the steps leading up into the mine hut. I don't remember if these were completed last time. I don't think they were, but I've completed the mine hut pretty much for the most part. I changed the walls a little bit and moved some things around. I had a lot more glass in here. I believe these wood columns here were glass, or so I think it was these stone bricks right here were glass at one time, and I just didn't really like the way it was looking, so I kind of made some changes to it a little bit, and I like it better now. And I've put wood in the floor and the steps, of course, and I put the brewing stand up here, got it off the floor, and put a crafting bench and a furnace in here, although I really don't need the furnace, but you know, it's more really for aesthetic purposes, and if I do need to cook something up real quick, I won't have to run all the way to the bottom. And this is where I've started on the raised platform. This is one of three. They're actually combined, kind of you know, bunched up right here. Have the main platform here, which is going to be I think it's 41 blocks across from side to side, and you can see I've already started the circle, and this will be filled in here at this level with cobblestone all the way around, and it will be a full circle. Then it will be filled in with dirt, and then over here in this general area I'll have a smaller circle cut out of the original, or the first one here, and it will be one layer down, and I think it is I think it's 20 blocks or 21 blocks across. I'm not sure. I have to look at the numbers again. And then once that one's done, over here I have another one, the smaller, even smaller one, which is about 10 blocks across, that only comes up one layer, and it'll be cut out of here. And then I'll have a path leading up from here over to the back of the main raised platform where I will have my nice little house that I'm going to build. Now, I don't know how nice it is, but it will follow pretty much the same theme as this one here, the stone bricks and the spruce wood logs with the spruce wood half slabs and stairs and things for the roof. I want to go over here and finish out the circle for this raised platform, and I am going to need to take a look at some screenshots that I have. I have built this island before in a single player world, which got ruined when I think it was update 1.3.1. I'm not really sure what version it was that I updated to, but the terrain algorithm changed a little bit, and I deleted some chunks through MC Edit so that I could get some new ores. I think I was looking for, I'm not sure what it was I was looking for, but I remember deleting some chunks that I had already visited in MC Edit, and when I logged back into the map, the chunks that I deleted, some of which were very close to the island that I built, regenerated, and they were a different biome. They weren't ocean biome anymore. So I had a lot of abrupt biome changes very close to the island, and it ruined the whole effect of, you know, that being an island. I am going to jump off camera a little bit real quick and finish out this part of the circle here and finish filling this cobblestone in, and then I am going to get some dirt and start filling this in as well, and I'm going to take a look at my screenshots and try to figure out where the second platform or the second circle goes, exactly where it's located. I think it's on this side, and I'm not sure where it gets placed, so I'm going to do that real quick, and I'm going to see if I have enough dirt to fill in this platform, because it gets filled into this level right here all the way around, and I'm pretty sure I don't have enough dirt, so I might run over to Fuubi's base and see if he has some dirt that I can borrow. And I don't have any more sand because I've given it all to him, so I can't leave him any sand in return, but I don't think he'll mind too much if I take some dirt, so I'll be back. Okay, well, I got a little bit of dirt that I had down in the mine area in the chest that I had forgotten about, so which is kind of funny since I was just down there a little bit ago, but I've finished off laying out this circle here, and I'm going to fill it in, at least for this one level here, and it's not really complicated for this particular circle. Like I said, it's about 41 blocks across, so starting at the center point, it's 4 blocks in either direction, and then 3, and then 2, and then 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then it just starts over to the other side, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and then this right here, where that torch is the exact center. So I forgot to mark it. Normally I will raise it up just a little bit higher than the rest of it. And this whole circle here is going to be raised up to this area here. And Fuubi did log on, and I think he was getting ready to record. He's been playing with a lot of TNT lately, and I think he set it off just a little bit too soon before he wanted to. But and he was saying something about if there was lag on the server in a little bit, then I would know why. But I'm not sure what happened, but he blew himself up, and he set off his TNT a little bit too soon. So yeah, he doesn't seem to be having much luck with his TNT today. And he doesn't seem to be having much luck with creepers lately either. I probably don't need to keep moving these torches, but I don't really want to pull a Fuubi and keep getting blown up by creepers myself. So while I'm working over here, back to the farm. He's been hanging out at his mob farm, doing a lot of AFKing over there so that he can collect gunpowder so that he can make TNT. And I think he probably laid out, I think he said 6 or 9 stacks of TNT that he laid out. I guess it didn't quite work out for him this morning. So now he's going to have to go back there and hang out and get more creepers to drop out of his mob farm and leave him some TNT. So yeah. And before he does go AFK, I need to ask him about borrowing more dirt so that I can get all this filled in here. And yeah, filling in more dirt. And I forgot to put the torches on these here. This just marks the height at which I'm going to have the dirt filled in. And these cobblestone blocks are actually going to be sitting on top of the surface of this platform. So that way I kind of have an idea of where everything is going to need to be. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually what I want to do is finish one wall here. Kind of give you an idea of what it's going to look like if I don't fall in the water. I need to put some ladders or something on the side of the cobblestone here so that I can get out of the water. I've been having to break one of the blocks just to get out, and that gets frustrating because if I don't catch it, it falls down to the bottom of the ocean and I have to swim all the way down there to get it. So yeah, as you can see, that's going to be walled in all the way around. And I guess I probably could just throw blocks down instead of, might be easier just to do it this way, a little quicker. Just like that. And then all this is going to be filled in with dirt. And then I'm going to cut another circle out of it and fill that in with dirt and then cut another circle out of it. And yeah, a lot of filling in and then digging out, but it just makes building this a little bit easier. That way I don't have to try to figure, okay, well this circle goes here and this block needs to go there, yada yada yada. If I do it this way, it just makes it easier. Anyway, I'm going to finish off this circle here and fill in the first layer, and then I'm going to sneak into Fuubi's base and steal some more dirt. And hopefully when I come back I'll have all of this first platform filled in and I'll be ready to start on the next one. So we will see. I shall return. Alright, I'm going to sneak into Fuubi's base here. Hopefully I don't get blown up by a creeper. There's a creeper in a hole. That's kind of funny. Normally when I come over here, I'm usually greeted by at least one creeper. But it looks like the only creeper over here is in a hole. So let's do a little exterminating here. I missed. That zombie looks like he has an enchanted helmet. Uh-oh. Hi, creeper. Bye, creeper. Give me your helmet, zombie. Give me your helmet. Give me... Oh, well, he gave me his boots. And his chest plate. That's nice. I didn't know you would get more than one piece of armor from a zombie like that. I thought you only got one. What did we get? Projectile protection and your standard golden boots. So I guess I can leave that here for Fuubi. And let's see here. How do I get back up there? Uh-oh, I heard something. Ugh. I'm gonna get over here and get lost in a hole. I thought I heard a skeleton, but I guess not. So anyway, I came over here and it's got a little bit of a parkour thing going on here, I think, to see if I can steal some dirt from him. And if he has any left, I don't know. I think I've just about taken it all. Hopefully he won't mind too much. And I don't know where he puts that stuff, but I'll just put it right there. And what's over here? Some place for zombie flesh? No. Oh well, I'll just take it with me. And I want to borrow a few grass blocks as well, wherever all those went. So let me take just a handful and organize his chests for him. Not that that really matters. So yeah, that will do for a little while anyway. I hope he really doesn't have any plans for all that dirt, but I'm sure he'll find more underground. And it looks like he has this very tall item elevator going on here, and I don't really know what's down there, and actually I probably shouldn't go down there because he might have things down there that he doesn't want anybody to see. So let me go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for the dirt, Fuubi. If I get any more sand, which I know I will eventually, you are more than welcome to it. So I'm going to head on back to my base, and he finally put a button up. So yeah, in the overworld, my base is about 7,500 meters from spawn, 7,500 blocks. Hello, baby chicken. Always going to be a baby chicken because it's always in a chunk that doesn't stay loaded for very long. And I see Fuubi was here. That chicken was actually left by Fuubi as well. He seems to like to leave little things in my nether tunnel. So yeah, now that I think about it, I should have went out to the mob farm since he is AFK. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to head out to the mob farm real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back at the mob farm, and there's a skeleton that survived. That's not good. There's a couple of them down there. I'm going to take care of these guys. Ooh. Those creepers drop down there and they're in flashy mode, and I always get worried that they're going to explode. But anyway, there's Fuubi. Hopefully he's still AFK and not watching the screen. It looks like he's got the whole exorcist thing going on here. He's standing there facing one way, but his head is turned almost all the way around. So I want to see if I can cover him in dirt real quick. And with my luck, he's probably sitting at his computer watching the screen right now, laughing at me. But this is kind of an ongoing little thing that we've got going on with everybody on the server. A lot of times when somebody AFKs, somebody else will come along and bury them in dirt. So I just suddenly thought about that, and I thought, you know, I'll just run over here and do it. Fuubi got me pretty good the other day. I was AFK in my mining hut, and he came along and filled it in and had me buried pretty good. So payback time. Kind of a ongoing prank war, I guess you could say. The dirt wars. Cover me in dirt, why don't you? Let's see if I can get up. No. And I don't want to end up going for a swim right now because it's a long way down. Yeah. Not that I won't survive the drop, but it's just very annoying to have to climb all the way back up. And it happened to me the other day. I wasn't paying attention to where I was walking, and down I went. Ended up in the water, climbed all the way back up, got all the way back to the ladder, and fell down again. To the top and fell down. And so I climbed the ladder again, and about time I got to the top of it, I don't remember what happened, but I ended up falling down a third time. So yeah, that wasn't fun. And there is some land down there that didn't used to be down there, I don't think. No, that was definitely man-made. So yeah. Alright, so I achieved what I wanted to achieve out here. And I'm going to head on back to the island and get back to work. So I'll see you there. Okay, well, I've got a lot more filled in here, but I don't have it completely done. I've run out of dirt again. So I still got to get some more, and I'm probably going to head down under the water and dig out some of the seafloor down there and get plenty of dirt and some sand, which I'm sure Fuubi can use. So I've started the second circle here, and it is going to be filled into this level right here. And this circle back here is going to be filled in to be even with this cobblestone to this level here. And I'm going to have a smaller one that kind of cuts into both of these over in this area here. And then there's going to be a step up from the island surface up to that lower circle, which is going to be just one high. And then there will be a step that leads up to this upper one here, if I can get up there. And that one again is going to be filled into the level of the cobblestone here, up to here. And then the path will kind of curve around over here, and then it will come up to here where there will be another step right here where this torch is. And that will lead up to this level. And it will kind of wind its way around to a small little house I'm going to build back there. And I'm going to have a little kind of like a pond built right over here with some trees all around and some tall grass and some fencing. And there's going to be a small section cut out of the wall over here where the pond's going to run down into another pond, have like a little waterfall here. And all around the edge of the island I'm going to have trees planted of all types, all 4 types of trees: spruce, pine, or pine, yeah, spruce and oak and jungle trees. And, well, jungle trees I may not have, I don't know, but we're going to have the birch and the spruce and the oak for sure. And I may have a couple of jungle trees over here so that I can plant cocoa beans on them. And I don't really use those much, but it's always good to have some around, I guess. And then I'll have some grass scattered around. And the island actually looks pretty big when there's nothing on it, but once all of that is in place, all of the trees and everything, it makes it look much smaller than it is, but a lot more cozy. So yeah, and it'll get a lot more comfortable, I guess you could say. And then I'll have some fence posts going up over here somewhere with some glowstone, kind of like an archway or an entrance up to this upper area here. And I plan to have some vines hanging off of the cobblestone over here around the edges. And at some point in time I'm going to have a wooden dock kind of tracing the outline of this back side of the raised platform here. And probably going to have some steps, maybe this cobblestone right here or somewhere over here. I'm going to have some steps that are going to lead down from this upper platform to the deck. And the deck is probably going to be right at the water level. And I'll have a chest down there with boats in it so that anytime I want to, go exploring the ocean, I can just grab a boat and hop in and just head on out. So yeah, I've kind of got everything pretty well planned out here. So now I need to go hunt some more dirt down. And I was thinking about going down into the mine, but there is a ravine down there that I have not explored yet. So I think I've decided to go ahead and save that for another episode, probably the next episode or maybe the one after that. I've been wanting to go down there and explore it because there is an abandoned mine shaft down there, and I also believe that I have seen a cave spider spawner, as annoying as they are, but they do serve their purpose, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to head on over here and grab some night vision potions and clear out some of my inventory and head down underwater and start digging out some dirt and sand, and hopefully I'll be able to get enough to finish filling all of this in. So I will be back in just a little bit, and we'll get back to work on the island. So see you in a bit. Such a beautiful moonrise and unloaded chunks. So I'm back, guys, and I just spent a whole bunch of time underwater digging out a lot of dirt and a lot of sand, and I'm hoping that almost a full double chest of dirt is going to be enough to finish this off, although I know it's probably not going to be, but it will certainly help. And I've got probably almost a double chest worth of sand too, so I'm sure that that will probably help Fuubi out if he needs it. And whatever he doesn't take, I'm going to cook up and make glass out of it, because we're going to need a lot of glass for the underground structure, or underwater structure I should say, and because of the glass dome. But I still have a lot of territory under the ocean that I need to level out to build that. So we still have a lot of sand down there to get, and we'll end up with quite a bit of dirt as well. But once we get this island completed, we're not really going to need a whole lot of dirt, but I am certain that I will be able to find a use for it somewhere. There is no question in my mind about that. So we'll just end up seeing what kind of materials I end up with. So in the meantime, I am going to go back to filling in this area here. And the next time you see me, with any luck, this will be completely filled in, and we will be ready to start on the final little circle area. And once that's done, I'll be able to start planting trees and doing some landscaping and decorating the area a little bit, and maybe I'll even be able to start building the little house over here. And yeah, and then we will be done with the island. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue filling this in, and like I said, when I come back, hopefully we'll have all this done and we'll be ready to start the final phase of these raised platforms. So see you in a bit. Okay, I have those 2 raised platforms completed, and I'm ready to start the last one. And I just ran into the nether to get some nether rack, because I've changed the dimensions ever so slightly in this version of the island compared to what I did on my single player world. And that being the case, I'm not completely certain where I want to put this last platform. In my single player world, the end of it comes out close to where this block is. I think right about there is where the outer edge of it is, and it's not that far away from the spawn shack. But it's also, the outer edge is also one back from the outer edge of that circle. So it's a little bit different in this world on this server than it is in that map, but that's okay. That is not a problem. So I'm not really sure where I want to lay this one out. So I've kind of been looking at that old single player map and trying to figure it out. So let's see here. I don't want it to be to where it's sticking out really far from this one. I kind of want it to cut into both of them, and it's not very big. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try to use this as the outer edge and see what I come up with. And it goes 1, 2, then 1, then 1, then 1, 2, then 5, and then it kind of cuts back into it, and I don't really like that. So I don't want this outer edge to be even with that one. So what I'm going to do is try it with it back just a little bit further, maybe 1, just like it is in the other map, and see what that looks like. So we'll start it here. It's 5, then 2, then 1, then 1, 2, and then 5, and it would kind of start there. And it would cut back like that. And this might be okay. So then 1 and 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 1. Knock that torch out. 2, and then 5 right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, and then that would match up perfectly right there. So let me go ahead and build this all the way up. Now it's not going to be this high. It is actually going to be 1 block high, but just for measuring purposes, so to speak, I'm going to go ahead and build these walls all the way up here so that they are even all the way around, so that I can get an idea of whether or not that's where I want to put this. And I'm pretty sure it'll be okay here. But we will see. And I seem to be getting a little, kind of a, I don't know, lag. Like everything's kind of dragging a little bit here. I'm not really sure why. But that's okay. Not really sure if this is exactly where I'm going to put it anyway. But let's see here. Kind of comes out. It's a little too far over this way. I might want to move it back just a little bit. Kind of to the right or to the left, depending on which way you're looking at it. So let's see here. So we'll have all this cut out, and it'll be just one block higher than that grass down there, one block lower than what I'm standing on. And yeah, I think that might be just a little bit. Well, no, actually I think that'll be okay. I think we'll be able to use it like that. I think that will be just fine, actually. Well, in the other one it was over 2. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and move it over 2 blocks instead of having it lined up directly with the door. I don't really want that. I'm going to go ahead and move the center point of this netherrack wall over to right there, and then I will work with it from there. So I'm going to tear all this down and set it back up and take a look at it and see what it looks like. That's probably where it's going to be. So let me knock all this stuff down and try it again. So yeah. Okay, I've moved it over and it works out perfectly right here. So that's exactly what I want. So I'm going to start tearing down the walls inside here, inside this netherrack circle, because all of this needs to come down, and then it needs to be, even the dirt, down to just one layer above where it's at. So a lot of this dirt is going to end up back in my inventory. And if I really get bored, maybe I'll take it back under the ocean and put it back where I dug it up. No, I really won't do that. But yeah, so after measuring it out, I have determined that it'll work just like this. So I'm going to knock this bottom layer of netherrack out over here and then replace it with cobblestone. And then I will dig out that dirt over there. And let's see here. I think this is going to be coming out, if I remember correctly. All of this should come out. I'm trying to think if, let's see, yeah, I think this gets replaced with cobblestone as well. From right here, and then everything under the netherrack should be cobblestone. And then I'll have, you know, the steps. Well, that wasn't supposed to go there. And actually, this layer, let me get rid of some of this here. This layer here is going to stay in place, and because it's one high, right? Yeah. So then, actually, some of that cobblestone is going to come out. That is all cobblestone right here. Oop, not that one. And then it will too will be filled in all the way around, just like that. And that will actually complete the main part of the island structure. And I can't tell you how happy I am to be to this point. Sometimes when I was working on it and trying to fill in all this land and get rid of all that water, I felt that I was never going to get finished. But all that effort and patience paid off. So I'm going to fill all this in right here, and I need to take a look. Once I get the netherrack out of the way, I'll be able to take a look to see where exactly I need to put the cobblestone outline. and the parts that cut into the other platforms. So let me throw down a couple of torches and jump up here and take a look. See, I believe that, yeah, yep, that is correct. All of this here will be cobblestone directly under the nether rack, and that is exactly how it should cut in. And that should do it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this out, and I'll be back when it is done. And this platform will be completed, and all this netherrack will be gone. So I will be right back. And it is done. Woohoo! Yay! So yeah, this is pretty much the completion of the main structure of the entire island. I still have a lot of work to do with it, obviously. I've got a lot of landscaping to do, and like I said, I want to put a little pond over here and get rid of this dirt block. A little pond over here and a house back there, and I am going to have a wooden deck at water level wrap all the way around this upper platform here from that side, and it's going to come all the way around over here and meet up back down here with this side. And I'll have steps leading from somewhere behind the house, maybe down there, and I'm going to have a path that's going to lead up to the house that comes through here and kind of works its way down through here along each of these platforms. And the steps will be coming up right here, and I'm going to have a few trees and tall grass and things located around here, and I'm probably going to throw a couple of chests over here just because, I don't know, I kind of like having just random chests around just here and there. That is one thing I like about exploring other people's bases and things, is just discovering random little things like chests and things that just seem out of place but have a reason to be there. Although my chest wouldn't really have a reason to be there, I guess, but other than that I want them there. But yeah, so, and I'm going to have some fence posts lining the edges around here. I'm not exactly sure where all that gets placed. I know I've got some here and all around this upper platform here, around behind the house and everything. And all of these cobblestone blocks that are sitting here are going to be gone. And I'm going to have torches around to light things up, and probably a block of glowstone here and there every once in a while. But I'm not just going to throw the torches on the ground or on cobblestone blocks. Some places I'm going to have them attached to something, or maybe sitting on random fence posts scattered around. I want to try to use as few torches as possible to light this up. And really, once everything is built over here and all the trees and everything are in place, I don't really need a whole lot of torches to light things up. I might try the glowing tree trick that I think Etho uses, and Doc M I think has used it before, and a couple of guys here, Fuubi I think has used it, maybe Calissimo. It's kind of a interesting little trick where you hide glowstone inside of the leaves on a tree. And then I'm going to move all of those chests and things that you see right over there to another location. I'm thinking about building a dedicated storage room in the basement of the mine hut there. Just a small one, just enough to hold all the materials I have in those chests, because the underwater structure is going to have a very large storage area. And if I build it just right, I might even be able to do an automatic sorting system. That would be really cool, I think, to have it set up to where all I need to do is just put all of my inventory into one chest, and it is automatically sorted into all of its other chests where it needs to go. So that would be cool. That's something I'll look into. So I am going to go ahead and start working on some of the landscaping and digging out this pond here and working on that, and I will show that off in the next episode, or at least in the first episode that it is completed. So it doesn't take too long, shouldn't take me too long. So probably by the next episode or the next episode after that, I should have all of the landscaping done and probably the house. The house is nothing fancy, so I'm not really going to worry about building that on camera because it's, well, just not necessary. So yeah, and I'm going to have a couple of vines, like I said, some vines hanging around here, ladders coming up out of the water, a deck, and all that good stuff. So hopefully by the next time you see this area, it will be completed and fully landscaped and with a nice little house and ready to go, and all of the trees around the edge of the island and everything like that. So yeah, I'm going to throw a couple of torches down to keep things from spawning, and I think that's going to do it for this video. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to stick with me and all of that wonderful stuff. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. My name is Angry Canine, and I will see you next time.